I've just got one of the travel seats out of the garage, and look what a bloody mouse has done. Welcome back to our channel. We're actually going away in a couple of days, and the van's been sitting idle just after, really over Christmas and for a few weeks. So all the water's been drained down, so everything needs to be re-put back up. Yeah, all the water's been drained down. So what I'm going to do in this video is just show you our prep to get the water tops back up, get all the air leaks out of the system, and show you what we do. So let's crack on. Now, first things first, we need to get some waters put into the tank and make sure that the valves are turned off, so we've got it leaking all onto the floor. And then before we start filling, what I tend to do is make sure the valves are open on the water, and also need to make sure that the drain for the heater is closed, because I left it open. There we go. So we can start filling with water. Once it's full, I'll show you how we get all the air out of the system. Right, now the tank's full of water, what we'll do, we'll close the taps. And we'll put on the pump. And then starting with we'll do the cold water system first, starting with the tap furthest away from the pump. We'll get her open, and you can hear it, you'll be able to hear it. The air that's in there. Starts going through. Yeah, so obviously the pump's working. Then we'll do the same. We'll do the same in the bathroom. Some lights on. There we go. So stop. Yep. So that's good. Go back to the cold water. Okay, and what we do now, we'll do exactly the same, but obviously with a hot water system. So yeah, that's gone through nicely. And do the same in the bathroom, which is the closest one with the hot water. Wow, quite a lot of air. You see quite a lot of air in there. There we go. Both the cold and the hot water system. And lastly, on the cold water system, just doing the toilet, because obviously that's got a flush on it. Yeah, a little bit of air in there, but all done. All ready to go for the weekend. Something else that we also do prior to going away is only use these cheap sterilising tablets. Just put a couple of those. Top it up with a little bit more water, and obviously leave it in the grey waste tank. And obviously what it does is, you know, gets out any smells. Also, just like to check that the gas is working. Just like to check all the gas rings are working prior to going away. And we've got a nice blue flame without any orange tips on it. Yeah, we've checked the heating and the hot water on hookup. So what I'm going to do now is just check it, check the hot water just on gas. Make sure that fires up okay. And there we have it, both the heating and the hot water on gas. Got the little gas light on the side, so you know that it's all working okay. Just fired up the fridge on gas. As I say, because we've got a few off-grid meets coming up in the next month or so. We had problems with the gas fridge last year. You really got to be on a level ground for the fridge to work on gas. If you're slightly inclined either way, there must be obviously some form of sensor in there that stops it from being used on gas. But yeah, just fired it up. It's getting nice and cold. So hopefully we'll be okay this season. Right, that's everything checked apart from one last thing. Just going to check the we had a diesel heater fitted latter part of last year. Only used it a couple of times when we was out, just before the Christmas period. So I'm just going to give this a fire up. Make sure. There we go. So we can either have it on heating. Obviously, you've got timers, various temperature mode, thermostat mode. I tend to use it on the thermostat mode. You can set your temperature you want it to be, normally about 20 degrees, and then you set your timer for how long you want it to stay on. We only want to give it a quick check. And just go for. Yeah, the diesel heat is working lovely. Nice hot air. We always keep the Thetford toilet cassette empty as soon as we get home, so it's always nice and clean. Something that we also do once a year is just give the seals a spray with the Thetford seal lubricant, just round the seals. Do that every year, and what it tends to do, just keeps it in, just keeps the mechanism working fine. In this video, I'm just going to show you how we remove our two travel seats. There's only Sandra and I most of the time, so it's only when we've got the grandkids that we put them in. Quite easy to do. Saves a lot of weight, saves a lot of space. So here it goes. Right, so under there is our travel seat. There you can see it. We've got two of those, one each side. Actually quite good, to be fair. So there we have it, our two our 2 travel chairs that fold neatly up underneath. But to take them out is really quite easy. You can see there you've got 2 90mm lock nuts, and at the back as you see they're just nylock nuts with a washer. Best to do it with the chair in its riding position, otherwise it's really difficult to get the nuts. There we go. Then the whole thing just lifts up like that, and there we have it. Chairs removed. They weigh about 22 kilos each, so there's quite a bit of save. When we go to France, we always take them out. It just gives us that little bit much more storage underneath the main seating area. Always a good idea. Let's put these back on, otherwise no doubt about to lose them. I've just finished filming on a little vlog just how to remove the travel seat. We had one in there because we took our grandson away a few months ago. The other one I thought I'd better check on. Been in the garage, it's all been sealed up, and yeah, look, absolute bloody disaster. A mouse has obviously gone through all the webbing. Obviously it's totally knackered, so obviously gonna have to try and source that one, try and source a new one. It was all wrapped up. It was all wrapped up in cellophane, which I thought was not fully sealed. Just goes to show you, not had any mouses in the motorhome, but obviously in the garage. We live in quite a rural area. So need to try and source another seatbelt anchor. Yeah, deep joy. Just a little update on the dreaded seatbelt mouse problem. Managed to get another one from eBay, relatively cheap, about 15 quid. Just need to do a little bit of a mod because the anchors are slightly different. I'll get that drilled out and obviously get that put back on. But yeah, lesson learned. Not going to keep anything that mouses can chew in the garage.